Hey everybody, this is me and George. We're playing our kadoban series. Uh, this game was kadoban for 5 stones. If I win, we move to 5. If I lose, we stay at 4. Gotta tell you, I wanted to win. There's no doubt about that. I did not win. Okay, perfectly reasonable idea. We could have some big discussion. Is this somehow bigger? But it's an unimportant discussion. They're both perfectly fine. Standard stuff. And then here. Trying to think how to say this. So let's ask the question, should we be defending black? Black A stone, which is different from the B group. Does my question sound appropriate, George?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm on the right track here. Okay. I generally define it as, well, if we do nothing, like we pass, what will the trouble be? If we start with, oh, I'm going to cut you, no, you're not. I don't particularly see as black can live in the corner and he can get out. So
Okay.
Everything's fine so far, right?
So black can live locally in the corner.
Okay. So we don't need to defend our A group. Next question, is the B tail important? Or let's rephrase it, what is the B tail important for? Well, it'd be great for capturing the C stone. When I think of that, I think of this, capturing it on a large scale. To me, this move says my A group is fine. My B group can now not get surrounded, and white's troubled. This strikes me as a 100% value move. This, all of a sudden, I don't care if you capture that stone. It's much smaller. Let's talk about that. So let's say you capture. Part of the value of this capture is you're securing the A stone, which the A group, which doesn't need securing. Just feels, if we're just looking at the points, they don't seem big enough to me. Now, granted, you're also saving the B stones. Okay. Seems a little small. This seems more to scale, the other one. What do you think?
Yeah, I just don't quite have faith in that black group yet. So I think it just requires me to keep playing it and to hopefully rely on it more in the future.
Yeah. If one is not feeling secure, this is by all means the better move. Yeah. But when the heck are you playing here? Aren't you going to what about all your problems? Yeah, that's definitely, if you are confident, which is easy to do in review, it's like, well, then of course this is better. Yeah. During a game, it's very hard to see things clearly.
But black locally is alive in the corner. Like if white cuts,
yeah.
Yeah,
if we look at it, well, there's things like co, right? But that means you get 2 moves elsewhere for something that's not, the A group isn't that big. Well, it's just a corner and you get 2 moves elsewhere. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that. And if white says, no, I don't want to play co, then threaten to escape and live. I mean, not that we would do it this way. It's too many bigger ways of doing it. But yeah, I don't see your group as in danger. Now, I would plan on using the co, but too small to do it right now. Okay, so it's all making sense. And now I'm thinking when to start this move. Once I start this, it means I can cut off the A-stones. And if we start thinking of this cut as a wall, I'm reaching out to the center, I'm surrounding the corner, I'm bothering the top. So I'm looking forward to the cut. But at the moment, I think all I would do is create a weak white group.
Because
That's why I
also
play.
with my H17 move, I'm threatening a very small area, right? So I guess in that sense, you have less desire to want to come out.
Yes. So this is why I play here. Saying, okay, this one move asks about your corner, asks about the importance of the B stone. When can I come out? I thought there was a lot to this white move. It's as normal as one can get, but I thought it fit here perfectly.
I mean, as white, I would be concerned in this situation. I would find this very difficult to be able to deal with, because black already has the R14 stone in place. So when we kick, I can just pinch that stone, and then I feel like black's one step ahead.
Yeah, certainly true. This move makes so much sense, except that you now have two groups. Let's look at the alternative. Make good your threat. So now you're not cut, there's no threats, there's no nothing. And let's have white say, oh, thank goodness. Really? Didn't white do kind of a small thing up there? And it's still not alive. So I'm thinking this is probably the better course. Sounds like you're not in too much disagreement.
I nearly played the one space jump.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that would be better or...
I certainly feel less inclined to play this because there's really no next move like there was in the game.
Yeah.
This was a pretty big, important move in the game. So, yeah, I would struggle here. What to do next?
I didn't like how it gave you that's like a valid option for health, right? M17, because it has the L18 follow-up.
Well, it is a dead end. There's no next move unless you say, well, this is sort of a next move. Okay, maybe.
Isn't L18 a next move?
Only in the sense of like this is the next move. Well, yeah, but that's a specialty emergency, something that's specialty move that tends to give the opponent a lot of things too.
So I mean after white M17, I feel like
you mean here?
No, I meant I meant L18. Yeah, I meant that. Isn't that a follow-up at the M17 move?
That's pretty much the same as saying, oh, isn't that a valid option for health? No, it's a tiny little one step lacking, not forceful. So I would not say so, no.
Yeah, okay, so I'm not quite understanding, because so if you take the M17 stone off, so my thinking, I was trying to think, like, is white M17 a valid option? And I came to the conclusion that yes, it is, because it has a follow-up at L18.
What's your follow-up isn't Sente?
Okay. Yeah, okay. So it
pretty
just
small move
to it. If it had more meaning, then it would be a valid option.
Perhaps let's move these over one. Is that valid? Well, maybe it has to do with what the available moves. So boom, boom. Yeah, these are. It feels like a lot of Sente going on here.
Sure.
but here not the case.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I like to form these cute little rules to guide us in an immense sea of profound complexities, but that doesn't mean they're true rules. But that's my guess, is I would not consider this a valid option for health. So any sort of move like whatever, I guess I'd probably play here as my second choice. Anything you do is like, really, what have I done? I've done almost nothing here. But if I play here, it brings up some interesting questions. And you don't want really to face this sort of thing. And this is a regular move. It's just a really good time for it. So you played here. I think you're saying, I don't want to get surrounded. Are you trying to save the cut? Because it doesn't save the cut.
No, I'm just trying not to be surrounded and try and kind of get out onto the right side.
If I was going to do that, I think I would do it in more of a sente. And some really nice follow-ups.
Nice.
It's a real corner, very big. And the only trouble is that one thing you left behind.
Yeah.
This felt a little bit lacking. Like I felt so relieved that I have a move. I can play where I want now. And I still feel restricted. And you played away. If you don't, well, I'm going to play here next just to get a position. I do not see a problem here. If we do a Tawari and ask, well, where should black play? Oh, right there. What about now? Oh, right there. All the stones look perfect.
Yeah.
Your questionable move has become perfect. Now, maybe it means I should do this immediately, except I'm not ready. My top group is just too weak. So I would call this the first. Now I can do something heck,
Yeah.
I can do something. I really made some headway with this move.
Yeah. I wasn't happy when I saw that move.
And if this is your sente, then I think everything's fine or nearly fine. But if I just say, no, that's not sente, which it isn't, then yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So at this stage in the game, we know white's a little bit thin in here, right? Little bit thin. But it doesn't, I might looked and looked, it does not seem very severe. It exists, but just a little bit. Sound okay so far?
Yep.
Okay. So next, I'm eyeballing this big time. First, does this hurt my weakness? Pretty much thinking it doesn't. Little bit. Let's just look at it. I probably do the Ataris and fix. Pretty hard to see. You get this one in. Yes, that's a little bit dodgy. Just there's not a lot here. So I'm thinking I'm fine. And if that's the case, right? So this is what I'm eyeballing. When will I be ready to use this? How can I use this? And I just never could find a way. So this threatens to kill the corner. You play away. I would be interested, is there some way we can use a little bit of Aji first that really helps the whole center significantly?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know. I feel like I'm flailing here is to try to find, how to see the black position well. But I walked through this gap, which was awfully big. And we'll see in a minute. It's big, might be bigger than it appears. Okay. Sente to kill something, and at least a ko. Makes sense so far?
Yep.
Okay. So when I play this move, this one I didn't get. This was
Yeah, it did.
Ooh.
It did feel very slow, but I just felt like somehow if you came in, took my corner away, that whole group might come under attack. So I just thought, well, I'm taking the whole corner. That group will never ever be attacked.
Yeah.
But it was very much one purpose. Well, two purpose.
Yeah.
Really.
And if we ask, how will white make some sort of life? And it might be because of this cut, right? That's the only way I can see white doing anything. So if you play here, I would say the corner is yours without any question at all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about if you play here? A pretty darn secure corner. Hard to give it 100%. I don't think you need anything here, but I agree. I mean, as from White's perspective, I'm eyeballing and eyeballing. I'm straining. What can I do in there? I'm really looking. And this certainly, well, I still nearly lived in there. You had to add another 2 moves. And something like this, there's just no Aji at all.
Mm.
So slow. Okay. Yeah.
I felt very happy when you played those 2 moves because I didn't really see them doing that much, right? Because you're strong on top, you're strong on the left. It's just 4 black stones. Maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I can see the attack on the center group coming.
Yeah. So if the point is, hey, I've spent 2 moves to capture 8 plus the points, 8, 9, 10, 12. So move 1 would be 6 points in Gote. Move 2, 6 points in Gote. If that's it, I agree. But this is no longer Sente.
Mm-hmm.
So it means your corner is no longer ko. Well, that's big. And secondly, you can no longer think about it. It hurts your A group a lot. With this move, it means I can play moves like A to destroy the eyes.
Nice.
So if it's only the points, I agree, but it's removes the ko in the corner and sets up for good attack. Yeah.
I think these are the kinds of moves I really miss in my game. These kind of slow, steady moves I'm missing.
Yeah. Now, when you do them at the wrong time, it's just, oh, what a slow move. And these may indeed, I mean, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I go over these with Cawtrain and it's like, how bad are these moves? And sometimes it says, oh, it's great. Other times, what the heck are you doing? It's like, it's hard for me to know the difference.
Yeah.
It's very much like this move of yours here. Well, isn't that a totally strong, stable, preparatory move? So it's hard to know. You come out very big. And here you're teasing me. Go ahead, try to kill my top as I take the bottom.
I liked the M11.
Yeah. I was concerned if I played this way, I'm just seeing a little extra shape. I struggled in here what to play. This somehow doesn't seem right for white. Too much gives black a little too much room. Yeah, hard. Uh, I have a lot of weaknesses, and it means that this is now your Sente. So I'm taking that Sente away. Okay. And here, there's a lot of questions about life and death. That's what you and I struggled with a lot. Now, if I was you, I would play this move. And in my head, I'm going, I don't care about reading out my life and death in the center. I'm going to let white worry about that. And it's going to bother him for the rest of the game. And in my spare time, I'll just glance and see if there's anything that sounds interesting to me. So it's a real burden. White has to kill this. And I ended up not killing it.
And I probably shouldn't have made any of those exchanges in regards to that group, right? Unless I actually thought I could live, because the more I play, the more co-threats I'm removing, the clearer the situation I'm making. And I guess if I'm not sure that I'm going to kill, I should probably leave it alone, I imagine. But I wasn't quite sure.
Do you mean the life of your A group?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds right. I don't care if white gets this in, right? It's getting extremely difficult for white to live on the bottom. So this move I don't agree with. I mean, I came in all the way, what, I come into B or something, or C? I mean, I came in pretty far. Let me see if that's something I should answer. No? Someone from San Francisco. So I'm hoping you're going to kill the stone, at which point I get all these forcing moves, right? I mean, I was just dreaming it'd be so big, but that you could always do something else. I mean, if you just fix, oh, I'm going to kill the, no, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. It's all hard stuff. This is me just trying to figure out, can I play round A? Can I play round B? Where can I play? So I'm just asking you to tell me. So, okay, then we'll go over there. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. I was hoping something would shine a small light. I don't see anything to work with here. I am so tempted to start something, but I think it just might all die and I get nothing. So first here, I would love this again. It'd be great. But if you just play here, nothing. And now, is there any life here? I didn't see it. All I see now is just endgame. You got rid of the chance. And now, George and I looked, assuming I kill A, I'm still a good 10 points down, maybe more. But he finds life here. And this is where I resigned, I believe. If I just play this and take the eye away, the throw-in doesn't mean anything because he's got the 2 eyes. And if I save, then he's got the 2 eyes. Exciting game, George.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, everyone.
I sure wanted to win that one. Okay, viewers, hopefully you found it entertaining that George and I are competing and maybe saw some interesting ideas. And we will catch you all later. Bye.
Yeah.